And then like, let's say that in that case, it does go to court, or it does go to the litigation. Who typically pays for that process? Is it the person filing for the petition, or is it the person receiving the respondent? Like, how does that typically work? Because I imagine that's a concern for some people as well too. And also,
I can tell you that case, my client spent more than $100,000 in legal fees, right?
Wow.
It is an expensive process to go to trial on a partition action. In California, in the United States, the American rule, as they call it, is that each party pays their own attorney's fees, right? So you're fighting over this, you're going to pay your attorney. The distinction is, if you have an agreement, right? Say you've agreed to how you're going to handle this. In that agreement, you can put an attorney's fees clause into the agreement, so that if there's a judgment and you have to go fight over it, the person who wins, right? The concept in the law is the prevailing party. The prevailing party would be entitled to attorney's fees. And then the judge would determine what reasonable attorney's fees are. But that's only when you have a contract, right? Again, in most of these cases, people have inherited the property. They don't have a contract, right? They're not, sophisticated investors who put some sort of plan together, right?
Yeah. Or even like for those people, obviously there's nothing you can do about it. But if somebody's willingly buying a property with a family member or somebody else, the thing to understand is that people's life changes all the time. People get married, people get remarried, people have kids, people have different financial situation. Life changes. That's the one thing that I've learned about real estate, is that life changes so much. And somebody who maybe said, I'm never selling this property, I'm holding on to it forever, something happens in their life and they decide to go in a different direction. So it's better, at least what I'm hearing from you, is to always have like some sort of a written document that kind of stipulates what will happen in this type of situation in order to be protected at all.